Hello guys, welcome to TurboTop, and here we are with a new iRacing video, episode 9 if I'm not mistaken. I forgot that this was intended as an episodic series. Here we are with our trusty BMW M4 GT3, and you can see nothing right now as we are racing at Suzuka at night. This will be a shorter sprint race, a 20-minute one, and I'll just show the highlights with the purpose of giving you a lesson. Whether you're trying to get faster in the sim or just trying to improve an aspect of your life, I guess. You could take this lesson with you, I'm pretty sure of that. So, Suzuka. I recently visited Japantown in San Francisco, and I talked with a lady at a store. I bought some chopsticks, and I said at the end, "Arigato," and she said, "Arigato-san." And later I went to a bookstore. Sorry, to a bookstore, and after buying a few books, I said "Arigato," and the lady had this look on her face like, do you think I actually speak like that?" Probably she wasn't Japanese, you know? That was intended. Well, that story, it serves as background because although I love Suzuka, I feel pretty good here. I'm not comfortable and I'm definitely not adapted to the track, especially to high speed corners and on entry point. You'll see later what I mean with that. Here we are at the start. The inside line tends to be a lot better, contrary to what happened in the early 1990s, if you know what I mean. I'm able to get the jump on the Mustang with the Roxy livery. Beautiful car, I think. And here we're going into turn 1 and turn 2. This sequence of corners is very interesting as you not only have to trail brake a lot, but also try to maintain good speed. And I'm actually able to keep up with the cars in front here in a pretty decent way. I'm not sure if they were struggling with coal tires. Probably they were because they're rear-engine cars, and the Beamer tends to not be as nimble as them. But luckily, here we are able to keep up with them, and we gained a couple of positions on the start. Right now we're on P9, if I'm not mistaken, and of course I want to get a top 10. That's the main goal. Consistent top 10s, get some iRating. The field is very tight, very tight. I believe SOF is higher than me. Here we give the Ferrari in front a little tap. I can't believe I got a 4x out of that. It wasn't that hard, you know? But still, the iRacing incident system is pretty harsh sometimes and you just have to deal with it. That's another thing that gave me a lot of trouble here because right now in Spoon Corner on the exit, I I went off track a lot of times. Here I didn't. I used the whole exit to try to keep up with those Ferraris, try to get him on his slipstream before 130R, which is another interesting corner as you just lift or maybe give a little tap on the brakes, but you're still going full throttle into the final chicane before the main straight. So yeah, I was gaining on entry to that Ferrari, and that's something that I noticed throughout this video. Corner entries and strength of this Beamer, but the turning itself and especially the apex of the corner are not parts where you are going to enjoy yourself a lot in this car. Here we make contact with the Ferrari. That was scary. We both were braking at the same time, trying to handle the car. I knew I had pace to catch him, but sadly I didn't have patience, and that's the main lesson I wanted to give out on this video. If you want to take something away from it, it's better to not overdrive the car. Of course, you want to push, you want to have a sense of where the limit is, but most of the times, whenever I try to brake a little later or be more aggressive on the turning, I ended up losing time because I was tearing my tires up. They were not going to survive the 20-minute race, which, now thinking about it, if this was a 40-minute race, even the 3-hour ones from the endurance series, I would have had a very hard time through the half of this stint. And that's something that happened to me at Daytona. Like, whenever I had a half a tank left, usually the car was drifting all around the place. Probably because my driving style was just overdriving the poor thing. And that's something that happened to me here. Went too aggressive into the corner, had to correct, went wide, and Roxy, well, the Mustang with the Roxy livery, was able to take my place. And I wasn't able to regain that, even as I tried to show my bumper through his rear view mirrors. It just wasn't viable for me to make the overtake. The car is not the problem. The problem was between the chair and the steering wheel, right? And that's something I have to keep in mind for future races, for future videos. Probably I should avoid overdriving as much as I can. Of course, here I took an off track, nothing to do. I lost a lot of safety rating, that's something I have to look out for, because right now I'm on like the lower 2.0 mark. Sadly, after trying to gain some time on the Mustang, here I completely missed that corner, basically. My brake inputs probably were a lot. I tried to get the car to turn in more than it should, and that led me to losing many positions. I was back to P14 or P13, back to where we started, and we finished the race on P12. It's a lesson. Sometimes you have good weekends, other times you just have learning experiences, but at the end of the day you just have to keep smiling, keep enjoying, and try to be better next time. This was the only race I was able to do that weekend, but next week I'm going to try new formats for the iRacing videos. Maybe you'll enjoy them, hopefully you'll do. And I'm also trying the Les Maestros DLC for WRC, so stay tuned for that. I'll leave you with the rest of the final lap. Enjoy nighttime at Suzuka, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.